morning, guys. So welcome back to another episode. Our plans are to make it up to the Cape. So today we are starting the CREB Track. Only opened up a few days ago, so hitting it now, and we cannot wait. Apparently it's a bit wet up there, but we'll see it. We've got a bit of a crew of troopies going, so 4 of us. But yeah, follow along our adventures up to Cape York. Pretty good, bit nerve-wracking kind of first big water crossing that we've done in the troopy, but yeah, no, it was awesome. It was pretty hard packed except for in the middle, but yeah, no, we all made it, no problems. So keen as to hit it now. We're just about to go now, so yeah. So it's been a while since we checked in. Well, not too much. It's been a few days. So last time we talked to you guys, we were doing the CREB. We made our way to Lion's Den that night and it was awesome. We had such a fun time. Hey, the vibes were high. People were awesome. Honestly, recommend. I would go back in a heartbeat.
Yeah, definitely.
We had so much fun. After Lion's Den, we made our way to Cooktown. And
we actually went back for the day down to Cape Trip. I don't know if it was great to...
It wasn't worth the backtrack.
It wasn't worth the backtrack from Lion's Den down to Cape Trip. Then we went to Cooktown. We all kind of got a few more food and some fuel and stuff. Then we went to El Beach for 2 nights. And we went up to Cape Bedford on the second day. And one of the troopies got stuck really bad. We actually broke a snatch. All 3 troopies got stuck. And then it took us about an hour and a half to get out of this bog hole. One of the troopies got water in it, had a MacBook on the ground. It was a bit of a disaster. But now what we're doing, we made our way up to Laura, and then we got up to Arch River Roadhouse.
So, but then when we got to Arch River Roadhouse, or before that, we noticed something wasn't right.
Just something wasn't right. I could feel my car was not right. It was just holding back. It felt like the brakes were on, and my brakes ended up starting to squeak. And I was like, nah, something's wrong. Anyways, we pulled up to Arch River Roadhouse. The boys were saying, dude, your brakes are every little puddle on the PDR, they kept smoking. I haven't been on the brakes for ages, like a 4-hour trip, and we weren't on the brakes and they were smoking. Anyways, pulled up, put a jack underneath it, and the pads, nothing.
There's nothing left on them.
Nothing left on them. The front pads are full. And we had a full brake upgrade 8,000 k's ago, like slotted rotors, Kevlar pads, braided lines, dual diaphragm booster, and absolutely rotted the back brakes.
So it makes absolutely no sense why
it went so bad, but they are. So we had to do a change of plans. We were meant to head up to Chili Beach and then do Frenchman's Back. Glad we probably didn't, because our other friends who were there they all got flooded. So probably not the best thing to do. So
now we're actually legit just pulling into Weeper. So we had to wait Saturday and Sunday somewhere else. So we had a cool free camp just where we stayed just outside of Weeper, and we're just actually pulling into Weeper now.
But yeah, because it being a weekend, we couldn't get in anywhere or anything. So now we're pulling into Weeper, hopefully get our brakes sorted. We'll get some pads.
Just at least get some pads, and then back
take
in
it back.
cans. I'll take it back for a warranty claim, and they'll have to fix the rotors and brake pads and stuff like that. A bit of a pity, but at least we weren't too far into the Tele track or something like that.
So yeah, that's where we've been. So now we should be more consistent with the recordings, and
we'll show you some footage.
We'll be getting on our way to Tele Track.
The Tele track tomorrow. If we can get these pads in today, we should be easy able to get these pads in, and
that's it.
So excited. Finally, the day is here. We are starting the Old Telegraph Track. So here we are, just in front of the sign. We stayed at Bramwell last night. It's a good little roadhouse, live music. But yeah, so excited. We've got a crew of 4 troopies. But yeah, so keen to hit it. Hey guys, so day 3 on the Old Tele track. As you would have seen, we did Palm Creek. There was a lot of panel damage going on there. Probably 30 cars went through that we watched and then ended up going through there. A lot of people hit the sides of the bank. One guy actually bent his trailer in a 79 series, a couple awnings ripped off. We were pretty uneasy about doing it, but we ended up just chucking a log in there on the left-hand side. Heap of max tracks and trying to level ourselves out. Got to the top and we all just had to winch like most people. But yeah, it was pretty cool doing that. And then as you'll see in the next video, we did gunshot. How good. I was so keen to do it. We're all a little bit scared. No one else was around. We come in late to gunshot to do it and just took our time, and I was actually able to brake the whole way down to it and just a little drop in. Didn't scrub it all, but yeah, pretty cool. Ended up staying at Gunshot for 2 nights. We got up the next morning pretty early, like we got down to the water at 9 o'clock and had spent the whole day just watching about probably I'd say 60 cars. Yeah, about 60 cars go through, heap of camper trailers as well, and heap of people bogged and caught up, bit of panel damage on the chicken tracks. But yeah, awesome day, and we just got up early this morning and packed up and and we're off to Fruitbark Falls to spend the day there and go for a swim, and then we'll stay the night, and then in the morning probably keep doing the Tele, and I think we might camp up towards Nolan some way if we do Nolan's tomorrow, if not the next day. But yeah, it was a really fun day yesterday. We'll hope you guys enjoy the videos. Day 4 on the Tele. We ended up staying at Sam's Creek last night. Went through there this morning. Wasn't too bad, pretty rocky base, and then went through Cannonball Creek and Mistake Creek. Cannonball, I think that's how you say it, was a bit of a sketchy exit. We kind of got the shovels out and a heap of Mack Sharks up one side because we ordered just water started tipping into the bank. But we all got through fine, no panel damage. We're just pulling up to the log bridge now. Mistake Creek wasn't too bad. You had a bit of a turn. We got told it was a bit harder this year, but it was nothing. It was pretty easy. We were able to do in one turn. You know, we got probably the worst turning circle in a car, really. So now we're at the log bridge. You know, check it out. We actually lost our UH2A actually dropped in at gunshots, so we're just going to guide on hand signals now. What a pity, but oh well, we get across here and we're going to hopefully make our way to Nolan's and cross it to this afternoon. It's 3 o'clock now, so it's pretty late. If not, we'll cross it in the morning and camp on this side. We're probably going to spend the whole day there and just sit and watch a heap of people. So yeah, that's our plans. We'll see you when we get across the log bridge.
So guys, we're nearly at the end of the Old Tele track, on our way to Nolan's now. Just did Logan Ford crossing, which was probably the deepest long crossing on the Tele at the moment. It's fine, none of us boys got stuck, no water inside the car, which is pretty cool, which is good. It's pretty late now, so it's 4:30 and there's a few, still a big crew of guys still behind us, so we're trying to gun it there. Get it across Nolan's first and try and get a good campsite and stay probably a day, probably 2 nights there, and spend the day in the water tomorrow washing some cars and helping them get through. Pretty keen to get through, bit nervous. I think we're all a bit nervous. No one's talking on the UHF, but I think we should be fine. Drop the tyres a bit and then just make sure someone's on the other side watching us. With the snatch ready, and yeah, we'll see you guys at Nolan's and hope we get through. So we finally made it to the tip. Well, we're walking up there now. Spent the last 3 nights at Loyalty Beach. A little bit windy, so hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, we spent 3 nights at Loyalty Beach. Had to fix 2 of the cars. Just had an alternator problem back at Nolan's, and then we had to fix a leaf shackle on one of the other boys' troopy that he'd snapped the bolt, so he wasn't going anywhere. And both mine and another guy's rebar, a few bolts bent, and we just took them out and fixed them. Now we're finally going to walk up to the tip, and then we're going to make it way down back on the PDR, or we push down a fair bit today and get the Colin or something like that. We spent probably about 3 weeks since we left Cairns, so it's been a fairly long time to make our way up here, and we've had a ball. But yeah, our last short leg right to the tip. As you're saying, guys, we made it to the tip. It ended up raining, and so we got out of there pretty quickly. We're going to make our way down the PDR and try and get pretty far. We're going to hopefully make it to Arch River or Cowan today. We just pulled up at the Jardine Ferry, just got to wait for the ferry to come across this side. Pretty expensive for what, maybe 20 metres across the water is $110 return ticket. It includes camping, well, national park fees, but well, it's the only way you're getting across. There used to be an old crossing back in the day, you could cross down further, but I heard locals have dug it all out, so there's no chance of crossing it. No one has done it for ages. But yeah, that's our plans. Make it as far down as we can. It's pretty late, it's 3 o'clock at the moment, so, and then yeah, we're out of the Cape. So that wraps up our Cape York video. What a time. We've absolutely had a blast. We loved it so much. Yeah, it was so good. The best 3 weeks, and honestly, it's #1 on our list so far. Like, we just had the best time. We probably could have spent a bit more time up there, but we'll be back for sure. We enjoyed it that much. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It wasn't as bad as what people say it is. It's pretty, not, I wouldn't say easy, but yeah, if you have a capable car and you've got some forward driving experience, it's not a problem. I think. Yeah, and you can definitely pick the tracks that you're comfortable with. Enjoying, yeah. I cannot wait to go again. Yeah, but let's talk about damage. What did we do? So we did a massive crack in the front windscreen. That was on the PDR. It was a chip, and now it's turned to a big crack. So it's halfway across the windscreen at the moment. So we end up probably getting that fixed after the gig, because it's just going to get worse. We also ripped our water tap off going down Gunshot, because it's that steep and the troopies have so much of an overhang. And we got to the bottom, also dented the rear bar, but it was funny, we got to the bottom of Gunshot and I could hear something running. I didn't realise it was a water tank, and I looked back and we'd lost 20 litres of water, and quickly turned the water pump off, and it wasn't too bad, we were able to cap it off. Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it's just annoying not to have water, having water at the back. And just dent up the rear bar, and heaps of scratches. Nothing bad though. Nothing major, like, we've done it pretty well. Yeah, so it was really good. So we also wanted to wrap this up because we won't be vlogging for the next few weeks until we get to the Gib, because we've made some friends along the way and we're going to be travelling with them for the next few weeks, which is really fun. So yeah, we'll see you on the Gib. We'll see you at the start of the Gib in WA. Yeah, which is pretty cool. It's pretty soon, and we're really excited. So we'll catch you then. All right, tune in for that one. Cheers, guys. Bye.